My name is Greg Price, and this is Hemophilia TV. But before we get into what that is all about, let me give you a little bit of background about who I am. I am affected by a severe bleeding disorder, type A, less than 1%. I do currently reside in St. Louis. As you can see behind me is the beautiful St. Louis downtown skyline. Being from St. Louis, I am a die-hard Cardinals fan. Go Cardinals! I have an older brother, his name is Chris, he is 32. I have a younger brother, his name is Ricky, he is 21. My mother, Roy and Carol Price, have been married for 35 years. They are my best friends, and without them I would not be where I am today. I am a genetic mutation. I've always given my mother a hard time about sitting by the pool too much as she was a child, and given me this rare bleeding disorder that I've had to live with for the past 30 years. Outside of that, my background is in sales, but more importantly, it's in golf. I was in the golf business for a little bit over 4.5 years. I did everything from wholesaling, retailing, professional club fitting, ball fitting, you name it. If it had to do with golf, I was involved. I still play a lot of golf, and most people associate Greg Price as being the golfer. I also believe it's what's kept me healthy throughout the years. I do have some joint damage, but golf definitely has kept me off of the couch and staying active. So, if you're sitting around playing video games all day long, get out and go do something. I did live in Texas for quite some time. My dad is from San Antonio. His entire family went to Texas A&M. I did not go to Texas A&M University, but I am a die-hard Texas A&M fan. Giga Maggies. That's right, we just beat Bama, the #1 team in the country. So I'm very stoked that that happened. My father said it was the best win of his lifetime. Shortly thereafter, we did move up to St. Louis. My parents started a marketing firm after my dad got out of the ranching company. I didn't meet any hemophiliacs until I was about 18 years old. I didn't see that there was a need for it. My parents pushed me to live a very normal life. They taught me to infuse peripherally at a very young age. The gloom and doom part of hemophilia really pushed me away from the community until about 5 years ago when I decided to join the board of directors for the Gateway Hemophilia Association. I eventually took over the chair position for the Gateway Hemophilia Association's Tee-Off for Hemophilia. I've been doing that now for 4 years, and it's been a large success. Now that's a little bit about me. Let me tell you a little bit about what Hemophilia TV is all about. Hemophilia TV for me is my way of expressing to the community what normalcy is all about. I'm trying to stay away from all of the words that people use, like advocacy, you know, all of the stuff that we're so used to hearing, but normalcy is what this web series is going to be all about. So therefore, Hemophilia TV is a web series that I'm going to be launching onto Facebook and gradually putting over into a website, which will be www.hemophilia.tv. But for right now, I'm just going to upload the videos onto YouTube and onto Facebook. But let's talk a little bit more about what that is. I really want the community to understand that you don't have to live in a bubble. I have done everything that I've ever wanted to do. I have wakeboarded, I've skied, golf, I've played football with the friends, I've played soccer. It's never been organized, but there's nothing that my parents ever held me back from doing. I can't thank them enough for teaching me and educating me on how to infuse myself so that I can live a life of independence. And I do suggest that for all you youngsters out there. If you're not infusing yourself, you need to learn so immediately. That's the only way that you're going to become independent. Let's say you want to have a sleepover at a friend's house. If I was a parent, I may not let that happen unless you know how to administer the drug. So Hemophilia TV is about the normalcy of how I've lived my life. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be interviewing people throughout the community, whether it may be a patient or a treatment center nurse or a doctor. And I want to talk to them not only about what their role is in the community, but what their interests are. What do they do outside of hemophilia? This web series is not going to be all about bleeding disorders. This web series is going to be about living. I've talked about a few taglines on my Facebook page so far: infusing life into every second, taking the lead on a bleed, be calm, go clot, many of them. I do want the community to give me feedback on what exactly you would like to see on the website or on Facebook. So if you have any suggestions at all, I will be putting my information at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to email me at any time. I would like the community to be a big part of what Hemophilia TV is about. So going a little bit further, Hemophilia TV really is interviewing people in the community and talking to them about their interests. For instance, I just got done filming an interview with Patrick James Lynch, who's running Stop the Bleeding. Here's a great guy who has many interests outside of hemophilia. I'm going to be talking to patients who are becoming hematologists, patients who are doing web design, patients who do anything and everything. Sometimes I think we get put into a box and we're not supposed to do this and we're not supposed to do that. I don't agree with that at all. I believe you can do whatever you want despite having a bleeding disorder. If someone tells you no, you work that much harder to do so. A great example is this web series. I don't know much about video editing. I don't know much about how to run my camera. I just got this camera last Tuesday. But I've been thinking about this for quite some time and I decided just to jump in. I'm not going to sit around any longer and make excuses of why I haven't launched this web show. I'm not going to sit around and make any excuses of why I can't wakeboard anymore or why I can't water ski. I have my interest. There was things I was able to do when I was younger, and now I can't do them. I can't run anymore. The only time I'm going to run is if I'm chasing a girl. Well, not anymore because I do have a serious girlfriend. But there are things that have changed throughout my life. But I still have done everything that I wanted to do. So that's what Hemophilia TV is about. It's about interviewing community members about their interests outside of hemophilia. Now don't get me wrong. We can talk about hemophilia. We can talk about drug compliancy because I'm a big believer in that. We can talk about efficacy. We can talk about new drugs available. We can talk about logging and everything that encapsulates what hemophilia and bleeding disorders are about. So, if you have some questions or any ideas that you would like me or you want to be interviewed, please shoot your information to me immediately. The more ideas, the better. I would like to be putting up at least one video per week. Hopefully I don't overwhelm you guys with posts, email data, this, that, the other. I'll try to keep it minimal, but I want to get out to the community, like I said many times, that you can do whatever you want because I am walking proof of it. So through my life and personal experiences, I'm going to show you that you can do whatever you want. This is Hemophilia TV. My name is Greg Price, and I really hope you enjoy the web series. Thank you very much. Look out, Cookout, and here we go.